I still remember the day our neighbor, Mr. Ima, set our house on fire. It feels like it happened just yesterday. The flames roared like a wild beast, devouring everything we owned, our clothes, our photos, our memories. My family and I stood outside, helpless, watching in disbelief and horror as our home disappeared in a cloud of smoke and ash. It was one of the most painful experiences of my life. Losing our home was devastating, but what hurt the most was that someone we trusted could do such a thing to us. Mr. Emma wasn't just any neighbor. He was someone we greeted every morning, someone we had shared meals and conversations with. Why would he do this to us? This is the story of Lisa, a Nigerian lady, and how she was able to forgive someone that hurt her and her family over time. Growing up in a small village in Nigeria, life was simple. Everyone knew everyone, and we all looked out for one another. But the fire changed everything. It shattered our sense of safety and trust. It left a deep scar, not just on our land, but on our hearts. For weeks, I carried that anger like a heavy load. I couldn't understand why Mr. Emma would do this. There was no explanation, no apology. I replayed the scene in my mind over and over, and every time the pain felt afresh, the betrayal even got deeper. Have you ever been hurt by someone you trusted? Maybe it wasn't as extreme as losing your home, but even small betrayals can leave lasting wounds. What did you do in that moment? How did you go about it? At the time, I didn't know how to cope. I didn't want to forgive Mr. Iman. In fact, I thought forgiveness would make me weak, like I was letting him off the hook for what he had done. But as the months passed, I noticed something strange. The anger I carried wasn't just affecting my relationship with Mr. Iman, it was affecting me personally. I became bitter and short-tempered. I pushed people away, even those who were trying to help me. My heart was heavy, and I felt like no matter what I did, I couldn't move forward. That was when I heard a story about a friend of mine. He had been wronged by someone close to him, a betrayal so deep that he swore he would never forgive. At first, he thought he was strong for holding on to his anger, but slowly his life began to fall apart. The bitterness consumed him and he lost his job, his friends, and even his health. That story scared me so much because I realized I was heading down the same path. I didn't want my life to be defined by anger and pain. I wanted freedom. I wanted peace. But how could I get there? How could I get this peace and freedom I so desired? I learned that forgiveness is a journey, a process, not a single moment. It's not about pretending the hurt didn't happen or saying that the other person did what was okay. Forgiveness is about letting go. It's about releasing the grip that anger and resentment have caused you or caused in your heart. So I decided to take the first step. It wasn't easy. I started by praying for the strength to forgive, even when I didn't feel like. I talked to people I trusted, and they encouraged me to let go, not for Mr. Ima's sake, but for my own sake. Over time, something amazing happened. The weight I had been carrying started to lift. I began to see the world with fresh eyes. I found my joy in small things again. Forgiveness didn't erase the past, but it gave me freedom to move forward. So now I want to ask you, is there someone in your life you need to forgive? Maybe it's a parent, a sibling, a friend, or even a stranger. Holding on to anger might feel justified, but is it worth the peace you are sacrificing? Take a step of faith today. It might be as simple as saying, I choose to forgive. Even if your heart isn't there yet, forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, a key to unlocking a future free from the chains of bitterness. Thank you for listening. This is the story of a friend, and we thought about sharing this story with you. So if this story has helped someone, if this story has taught you a lesson, don't forget to subscribe to our page, to our YouTube channel, and to every of our social media handles, as we will bring you more of these stories as they come and in reality. So we believe that these stories have helped and has taught you a lesson, and maybe you have something to say. Please drop your comments on the comment section, and we hope to hear from you again. Thank you.